2015 marks the 20th year since the first Chief Minister of the Virgin Islands, the late Hamilton Lafferty Stoutt, passed away on Mother's Day in 1995. The 20th memorial celebrations of Stoutt's passing will be observed on Monday, March 2nd, when government, in collaboration with the H. Lafferty Stoutt Commemorative Committee, pays homage to the territory's first Chief Minister. The observance, to be held under the theme Honorable H. Lafferty Stoutt, a Nation Builder, will include the publishing of a 20th memorial booklet for the public.
The commemorative march will begin at 9 a.m. at the House of Assembly. We're having uniformed organizations, schools, and other organizations like Pathfinders and the regular groups come and give us a march from the House of Assembly to the Central Administration Complex. Immediately getting there, we will go right into the commemorative program. There will be musical entertainment. There will be, the usual remarks by the powers that be. And we have a feature address will be by Mrs. Lorna Smith, OBE, who I think everyone knows worked many, many, many years with Mr. Stoutt during the time that he helped develop the territory. So she was a good person to give us a glimpse into that nation builder. The wreath-laying ceremony will take place immediately following at the Capoons Bay Burial Grounds. Now this year is the 14th year that wreath-laying ceremony will be taking place. To pull it all together and always trying to educate the public and informing the public about important persons in our territory, we've decided to create a 20th Memorial Celebration booklet, which will be given away free to the public. And we will be featuring speeches by Mr. Stoutt, major projects that have been completed during his tenure, some of which you mentioned, and I can mention, I'm sure Dr. Smith can mention. There will be a biography on him, a photo gallery that will include personal, family, community, and political pictures, tributes, old and new, and legislation that have passed under his tenure, he has initiated and seen through. I mean, there is no argument that Mr. Stoutt is one of those persons who has had a tremendous impact on the development of our territory.
H. Lafferty Stoutt served for over 16 years in political office and is credited with establishing the cruise ship pier, creating the Social Security scheme, overseeing the construction of the Central Administration Building, and spearheading the development of the community college named in his honor, which this year is celebrating 25 years of existence.
If we start talking about the history of tertiary education in the Virgin Islands, I think we have to flash back a little as it relates to Mr. Stoutt and his vision. And we can flash back a bit to secondary education and his move to develop the whole concept of a comprehensive education and quote unquote to say, well, universal secondary within the Virgin Islands. And it seems like in terms of progress, that once that was achieved, that the next step would have been, in fact, how do we now look at tertiary education? And, we note that Mr. Stoutt started talking about a college for the Virgin Islands as early as about 1981, thereabout. And some work started at that point, but then after he was not returned as Chief Minister for a period, everything went quiet. And he came back in as Chief Minister after that period and then picked up where he left off. And the whole process then got started all over again, and we saw the college being formally opened in 1990. So this year we are celebrating 25 years of the establishment of H.L. Stoutt Community College.
H. Lafferty Stout was at the helm throughout the territory's development as an international finance center and was described as being very passionate and committed to the development of educational opportunities for the people of these islands. The first Monday in March is declared a public holiday in celebration of the anniversary of the birthday of the territory's first Chief Minister. The late H. Lafferty Stout was born on March 7, 1929 and died on May 14, 1995.